Today, I want to tell you about a dog that made a huge contribution to space research, ushering in the era of human space exploration, but did not have a happy ending for itself. The brilliant mission and lonely tears of Laika, her journey from the streets to the space station. Laika was an abandoned dog born on the cold streets of Moscow in 1954, and 3 years later she was caught by a street animal rescue team. Not long after, with her small stature of only 16 kilograms, her health, and her calm temperament, Laika was chosen by Soviet scientists for a challenging space mission. The scientists believed that a stray dog with superior survival skills and self-reliance would be far better than a dog raised indoors, thus increasing its chances of survival in harsh environments like outer space. Suddenly, Laika, a stray dog on the streets, became one of 3 secret Soviet astronauts, along with 2 other dogs, Albina and Mushka, in the space race against the United States. Laika's real name was Kudrovka, meaning curly-haired girl. She underwent special training to prepare for a journey she herself never expected. Soviet scientists, led by biologist Oleg Gazenko, conducted rigorous training to enable Laika to withstand the harsh environment of outer space. Laika had to adapt to the cramped space of the spacecraft, learn to eat gel food, and become accustomed to physical exercises and the intense vibrations during launch. These difficult training days not only made Laika stronger, but also fostered a deep affection and bond between the little dog and the scientists at the base. Finally, after completing the full training program, only Laika was selected for the spaceflight, while Albina and Mushka were sent away to conduct other research. At 5:30 a.m. on November 3, 1957, Laika was placed in the Sputnik 2 capsule, preparing for her historic flight. As the spacecraft lifted off, the whole world watched in suspense. With its terrifying speed and thrust, many times greater than Earth's gravity, Laika faced an unimaginable journey, carrying with her humanity's hopes of exploring the universe. However, the heartbreaking truth was that Laika's flight had no plan for return. Scientists knew that Laika would perish in space, but they had to continue the mission in the hope of gathering enough valuable data for future flights, especially one that would carry humans. In the first moments of its flight, Laika successfully completed its mission brilliantly inside the spacecraft, which weighed over 500 kilograms. Laika completed its orbit around the Earth in approximately 130 minutes before perishing in space. The bitter truth is that Sputnik 2 was not designed to be fireproof or to be able to land safely upon return to Earth. Before its flight, Laika was implicitly given a suicide mission. It was destined to die on the flight along with Sputnik 2. A few hours after liftoff, a series of technical malfunctions occurred, and Sputnik 2 lost its heat shield. This caused the spacecraft's body to overheat suddenly. Laika died from the extreme temperatures inside the spacecraft, followed by Sputnik 2, which became a giant incendiary torch hurtling towards Earth and disintegrating into fragments due to the immense friction of the air. It was hoped that Laika would die of lack of oxygen within 15 seconds after spending many days in space, as her meager sustenance consisted only of a few meals and enough oxygen for 7 days. But people didn't realize that the heat of hundreds of degrees Celsius far outweighed fear, cramped conditions, or even the torment of hunger. What Laika endured before her death was far more terrifying than we can imagine. Will the people on the surface ever see Laika's tears of pain and loneliness before she is engulfed by flames reaching hundreds of degrees? Although Laika never returned, her legacy lives on. Laika has become a symbol of courage and sacrifice, and her story has inspired generations to come. Memorials to Laika have been erected in many places around the world, reminding us of the immense contribution of this small dog to human progress, particularly the crucial steps leading to the first human spaceflight. The lessons from Laika's story have spurred scientists to seek safer methods for human space travel. Laika's story serves as a reminder of our responsibility to those creatures who have sacrificed themselves for the advancement of humankind. If you found this video interesting and meaningful, please feel free to leave a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel to continue following stories about our great four-legged friends. See you in the next video.
Thank you for visiting. We'll see you next time.
Oh!